What is good, everybody? We are on Golden Heights, and it is a matchup that you don't see too often. Ottomans versus Rus, game number 2 after dark, taking an exciting game number 1. Anotand playing as the Rus in the north side, and dark as the Otto in the south. This is the losers redemption finals, so the winner of this plays B to the finals of the CIS League LAN here. Both these players look to be moving out for the water, but look at the difference in aggressiveness. Dark 4 villagers, full hard committing for this water location. Meanwhile, Anotand just sending a measly 2. Still getting a good bit of bounty on the way as well. I saw him pick up a wolf. I saw him pick up some deer. So solid job by him, and dark spots out the 2 vills. Meanwhile, Anotand spots out the 4, and those shivs are out. Oh, it looked like they wanted to play, and instead Anotand forced to drop that barracks, and dark already planning on doing the same. Sheep just being snagged up and around, and dark not even going for the classic dock. He's just straight up going for a mill. He just wants to full deny Anotand from getting on the water at all. Anotand, he moves heavier onto the food, onto the wood. This is the classic spearman mix that you would expect, so he's planning on trying to match this auto production. First spear comes out for either side. Anotand, though, he's got more in queue. The villagers, though, they're going to be able to pull their shivs out and help out this fight a little bit faster if need be. But for now, it's just straight up trades until the second spear gets there. Dark's up 1-0. These villagers just waiting until they have enough to build this dock. The spears, look at the trade, it's so close. Anotand winning these trades pretty heavily. Vill's now moving out, and that's not what you want to do if you're dark. The shivs pull out. Dock needs to be canceled. Dock is get canceled. Anotand needed a few more spears, didn't quite respect this. Now he's down in spear numbers. Can't take this. He's still missing it. No, he just lost all his spears. Oh, that's devastating. I mean, this is one now where it's so hard to come back from this. Again, throwing away a spear. You can't do this. That's like 3 spears that he's thrown away. Next spears come out, and now dark gets to just camp the barracks. Barracks gets fully nullified, and dark gets the water. This is looking really bad for Anotand. Oh, there we go, though. Villagers sneak around. They will be able to get a dock on this southern side potentially, except now the spears, they decide to split on up for a bit. There's still 2 wolves here, and there's 3 spears that are moving this way. And they do get spotted out. Anotand immediately has to cancel the dock. The wolf even gets counteracted, and Sultani trade network is going up. Dark's the first one to go up because Anotand... Oh, I'm an idiot. Kremlin's on the way up as well. I'm blind. Anotand 6 vills on the Kremlin. No one's taken water, and that's the biggest benefit for Anotand right now. He's still in this game for now, but these villagers going down could be detrimental. Knowing these spears are chasing, though. He's trying to run away, but that second vill will get taken out. Tries to body block with a scout. Will it be enough? It is not enough, so you can see the vill difference at the top, 21 to 17. Anotand probably idled himself a little bit, maybe for that first spear or so, but just, again, wasn't enough. He rallied 2 spears directly to death. The Kremlin finishes, and archery range gets dropped. Sultani Trade Network getting pretty close to finishing. Will provide Dark that extra gold. He long distance mined 1 set of stones, so we'll have enough for his first military school, which I'm sure is the plan for that. Trade network finishes, comes with those 2 traders inside, so a little bit extra free gold income. Spears now back in play. This time they are on the villagers on the shoreline fish. Anotand's fine with this one. He's fine with trading a spearman for a vill this time. Starting to get himself back into this game, and this is the way to do it. Next vill starting to get focused down. Just needs 1 more attack after this. And he does get it. 2 vills get taken down for 1 spear. What a great trade. And more importantly, archers are on the way. Once he clears up those few spears, he is going to be able to reclaim water, I believe. Also, 2 more villagers that could get picked up, just kind of slowly equalizing this vill count. Looked so bad, but just shows you there's always ways to get back in it. Villager trying to build a dock, and it's too late to build this dock. Archer trying to focus this down. Second archer is on the way, and villager has to pull off of this. Next spear arrives as well. Anotand just doing a great job of continuing to pressure. Vill goes down for Dark, and there is 1 single vill left at this location for Dark. Scout spots out the vill. Spear and archer are on the way, and the 3 vills going to be able to finish up this dock. Roos is about to start getting those fishing boats online, but going to be able to get them up much quicker just due to the state of the game we're at. Meanwhile, Dark is having to move out onto the deer. He's going to have to make himself a little bit vulnerable, where Anotand, safe and secure under the Kremlin, and will have this wild food income once the first few fishing boats get out on that water. A couple imams are here. It's 1 spear, 1 archer. Not quite enough there yet, and I don't know if Dark realizes what he's walking into, as there are quite a significant amount of archers here already. Additional vill has arrived for Dark. Gonna try to get down that dock like we were seeing earlier. Immediately starts to focus down the single archer. Instead, the single spear gets taken out. Vill gets moved forward. I'm not sure if that's the greatest idea. There's some AoE healing on these imams. Shows just how useful this is. Villager, so close to going down. Sipahi. And even more important, a galley has arrived. The spear's getting chased. If these 2 imams go down, this might just get... Anotand's back in this game, and back ahead by a lot. The dock gets denied. The next vill gets denied as well. Anotand already has the counter units for what Dark has pushing out. Yes, that first boat had to end up being a galley. Same thing with the second one. He's got 2 galleys out now to protect the seas. And the fishing boats are going to be next. Slowly we'll be able to burn down this barracks. Villagers moving back onto the gold. Dark's got a significant amount of wood. Looks like he's on the stone as well. Could be going for a secondary TC. helping out burn this barracks. And there's the first fishing boat into the deep sea fish. This is where we're going to start seeing Anotand really unlock the true Rus on water. We haven't seen any fishing boats as of now. We see his food income quite low, but we see it at 160. Let's just check back in a few minutes and see how crazy this can get if he continues to produce these fishing ships. The barracks has been denied. Anotand spots out the deer from dark. Probably saw the actually, you know, just scouting out. Deer were already dead because he's Rus, but able to spot this out and knows where a very, very vulnerable spot is on the side of dark if he wants to pressure. And 10 archers, 2 spears versus 5 archers, 2 Sipahi. I think that's a fine trade. We even see protective walls coming up from Anotand. I'm not sure what's going on there. And Anotand just kind of tracking these few Sipahi with his scout, with his archer mass. Oh, there he goes. Now he connects it. That was weird. Okay. And Sipahi's still circling. This might be a great opportunity for Anotand just to get a nice flank on the army of Dark and get a good, really, really early trade on, or pressure the deer while this smaller mass is forward and out of position. He's got a couple different options here. Scout, though, able to spot this out. Takes a free unit. That'll do. And this is Dark's main food economy. He's obviously got all his sheep under his town center, but not too many sheep left, I don't believe. Looks like 2 or so. So Anotand forces Dark off of the deer. And now we're seeing this food income start to trickle on in. 2 more fishing boats in queue, and full wood line is secured for the time being unless Anotand chops through. This looks so scary early on for Anotand, but now he's so far ahead in military. He also has these militia to call at any point in time. 6 tickets could just run straight through into the main economy of Dark. Huge spear connection onto the Sipahi, splitting and using this wood line perfectly. Still waiting for these militia to be called. Imagine not even the militia. Imagine these 2 archers just running right through onto the gold mine of Dark, but instead Dark dropping the Mehmed Imperial Armory, going up to Castle Age. Meanwhile, Anotand just investing more and more into his economy, more and more into this feudal age, it seems. Needs to pressure, needs to utilize this timing because he doesn't have the vision, doesn't know what's going on out on the side of Dark, which once this Imperial Armory drops, these 3 military schools all going to be able to swap over to men-at-arms, all going to be able to absolutely wreck and have such a hard time for Anotand to deal with in the smaller numbers. And there's the militia finally called. Looks like the timing that Anotand wants is now. Starting to move forward, but perfect little distraction here with some Sipahi. Dark reaches Castle Age. Anotand knows he needs to push this. Villagers starting to move back. They were on that front side of those deer, as well as some villagers on that wood line. So good bit of idle time caused right when Dark ages on up. Takes some time. It's still Sipahi coming out for the time being. I mean, villagers get taken down from Anotand. This isn't the biggest worry. This is a huge worry for Dark. I was saying his food income. He's got no food now. Militia just full diving. They don't care about their lives. They can all die. So they're going to take a few vills left before they end up dying. No walls on the side, so Anotand can directly just run straight through. Another vill getting pretty close to taking down. and a second wall coming in because Anotand knows that he just needs to protect his eco for a good bit of time. The dock comes in, the secret dock comes in, but the next Vil goes down. A few more Sipahi. And a ram was the first choice from the Imperial Armory, not a mangonel. Rams being the first choice to potentially go take down the dock or go take down the wooden fortress. I'm not really sure, but there's so many Vils on this food. Anotand could push right back up into it. And Anotand is dropping the high trade house dead middle of this wood line. Might not be a ton of trees, but it'll be good enough for him. There is a Hulk out into the mix, trying to deny some of this fishing, which Anotand has his own another archer ship. He needs a sprinkled ship to deny this. Archers, though, taking a great trade here in the center. Dark's little bit of an army force that was in the middle gets wiped. And by wiped, I mean absolutely slaughtered. Has some Sipahi chasing, but doesn't want to take that as there's still spears right into that fight. Doesn't want to take that onto the archers. This is a perfect bait. Spears get to close the gap. All the Sipahi gonna die. And what a huge fight from Anotand. There is a knight out, but the knights are fighting spears, and knights die. Sipahi diving into spears as well. Dark is all over the map, but not where he needs to be. Another knight goes down. Such expensive units, and food is running low and running low, and by low I mean it is basically out. Trying to move on to the next set of deer, hoping that that is a secure enough location. But Anotand, he still has the water secured for the time being. There's stuff going on everywhere though. Needs to keep his sprinkled ship alive. Nope. There's the demo though. And the demo lands perfectly on the sprinkled ship, so all these fishing boats get to keep working. Eco still way in Anotand's favor because of that, and has called the militia yet again. So militia being called, will be able to run across and just fully idle some eco. I'd love to see some gates so the militia could just run straight through, save quite a bit of timing since they have that shorter lifespan. Knights be in the front line, so many spears here, and Dark forfeits. Anotand able to secure the victory after a devastating opening. What a solid game, and that proves why you don't forfeit. That's why you keep on going strong.